A Nigerian national who duped elderly victims into smuggling Class A drugs has been jailed. The National Crime Agency reported that Tonny Eze, a 51-year-old Nigerian national who convinced innocent drug mules that they were entitled to a huge windfall, but that they had to travel abroad to collect their payment. Hi, guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. On this channel, we share real life experiences and stories to inform and to educate so that we can all learn from it. We all have something to learn from each other, and knowledge is power. I would love for you to support my channel, help my channel to grow by liking, sharing, and subscribing. So, guys, Mr. Ezeh, who holds a Nigerian, a Canadian, and also a Jamaican passport, but based in Mexico, fooled two German men, age 80 and 67. Oh, come on, 80 years old. He fooled them into carrying methamphetamine, Class A drugs, hidden in suites in Truffles into the UK for onward flight to Hong Kong. So the first victim, the 67-year-old, was stopped October 18th last year at Heathrow Airport, and 3 days later, the 80-year-old was also stopped. Both men flew into Heathrow Airport not knowing they were carrying around 3 kilograms of methamphetamine hidden in suites. These two unsuspecting men were arrested and charged with smuggling Class A drugs. Fortunately for them, they were able to prove that they were innocent, that they were scammed into carrying these drugs. So, consequently, the charges were dropped against them. But they were also able to provide the authorities, the investigators, with enough information which led them to Ezeh and his crime group. So in December last year, Mr. Ezeh flew into UK and was arrested. The National Crime Agency manager said, and I quote, "Ezeh is an extremely callous criminal. He and his crime group singled out advantage of vulnerable elderly victims. He didn't care about the trauma the men would experience when they get caught and have to spend their lives in a foreign prison." On July 13, Ezeh appeared at the Isleworth Crown Court where he pleaded guilty to smuggling Class A drugs. He was jailed for 9 years and 10 months. This drug kingpin is based in Mexico. He holds a Canadian, a Jamaican passport, plus his Nigerian passport. From his base in Mexico, he was able to organize everything, shipments with other Nigerian contacts who are based internationally. His mobile phone revealed that he was part of a West African crime group responsible for transporting Class A drugs internationally. And vulnerable individuals were singled out and recruited via email scams. These are professional criminals operating internationally. Ezeh and his crime group will tell victims that they are beneficiaries of large sums of money. The money involved is a lot of money, sometimes millions of dollars or euro. And the victim would have to travel to Mexico where they have paperwork, signed paperwork given to them to say they were carrying chocolate truffles. And these were supposed to be given to the host in Hong Kong, where the money would then be paid to them. But unfortunately, or fortunately for them, before they could get to Hong Kong, they were stopped in London Heathrow, and arrested. Listen, guys, don't get caught in these situations. Don't get caught in these online scams. These people are professionals. They are very good at what they do. And if someone send you a message, this is a question you need to ask. If someone send you a message or an email to say you are a beneficiary of a large sum of money, then you need to ask yourself the question, who would make me a beneficiary and why would that person make me a beneficiary? I don't know that person. Why would they make a stranger a beneficiary of a large sum of money or even any amount of money for that matter? But these people can be really convincing. And you don't need to ask them the question, you need to ask yourself the question. Because they will come up with stories so convincing that you would believe. They are professional scammers. So you need to be asking yourself those questions. Why would someone make me a beneficiary of such large sums of money, even if you have a long lost child? And think about it. Why would you have to travel abroad to be paid that money when there are bank transferred? Everything is done online these days, or even checks. They could send you a check. Listen, if it sounds too good to be true, then it is too good to be true. These criminals are playing on people's vulnerability. They are taking advantage. They know a lot of people are struggling. Cost of living are high. And any story that someone can tell you that sounds like it will give you a less stressful life, many people would believe it. That is the face you're looking at on the screen. If you see this man somewhere, you would never think or imagine that he's a drug kingpin. He's a professional scammer. And he would go about his life, enjoying his life, spending his money, living up when other people's, his victims, innocent people, vulnerable people, would probably be somewhere in a foreign prison. What are your thoughts on this? Is this greed? Is this selfishness? Does this man even care that he might be tarnishing the reputation of his country, of his people? What are your thoughts? Leave me a comment. If you find any value in this content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification so you won't miss my next video. And thank you for watching.